We're just setting up the worst kind of video game that anyone could build.
Basically, what we're trying to make is Dead Space, but with clowns.
Yeah.
We're making Clown Space. So we are finishing up our little mini-series, a spoopy or not spoopy.
I think we should do another mini-series at some point. Again, this has been fun,
Yes.
but I'm not sure which one. Maybe Valentine's Day.
Ooh,
That'd be fun.
Yeah, we'll do oh yeah, we'll do a smash or pass with different monsters and see if that works.
Different loved themed quests you can do.
I mean, that's similar to what I said, but we did skeletons and we did zombies and we did ghosts, which are pretty classic fare when it comes to, you know, the creepy crawlies in gaming. But I thought that we would end with the scariest of monsters, Alex. The clown.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sorry to do this to everybody, but...
I hope you just jump scared everyone that's watching this video with a clown on screen.
Yep, totally did. It was probably Pennywise. Yes, I am totally talking about the...
Bad Pennywise.
I'm totally talking about the Killer Clowns from Outer Space type of clown. As well as many others. Never saw that movie, did you?
No.
Okay. So... The thing about it is that I don't know how many times people actually encounter clowns when they're getting into games. Maybe like mascots, like the Five Nights at Freddy kind of mascots, but I don't really know if they've really tapped into the clown market specifically. Except for, like, Dead by Daylight maybe had a clown.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
that probably... Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, I asked my resident Dead by Daylight player, and yes... There is a clown. Apparently is the worst killer ever. They're just really annoying.
Okay, that's terrific. Every time you see, like, the red nose or you hear the honking horn, you know that there's going to be danger. Now, the thing about it is that, like, I don't actually remember many clowns in video games, but I do know that it does pop up occasionally when it comes to tabletop. And surprisingly...
Does it?
Yeah, it does. Actually, I'll tell you this... Since we've been trying to kind of like use Dungeons & Dragons as a jumping off place for this, let me tell you a little bit about the Clowns of the Multiverse, which
oh no,
just this year actually, when Spelljammer came out, there was D&D revealing creepy origins of clowns in the multiverse. In fact, I'll even just throw it in here. You can look at that. That's always fun. Yeah, they have disturbing origins of clowns. There's a jester-based class from 3E that they kind of were jumping off of. Yeah, there's space clowns.
Was this like someone's homebrew thing they made? Was this someone like DM's Guild they made?
No, this was the official Dungeons & Dragons YouTube channel revealed this. That was going to be in Spelljammer, because this is Spelljammer's in space. So,
oh no.
So yeah, they're gonna do that. But I hate that. I got something even better for you, Alex, because this is not even new. From the DM's Guild themselves, there is a whole thing about the clown, where you can actually play the clown class and 16 subclasses as well. There's a whole complete clown collection where there's the clown, more clowns, even more clowns, and rare clowns. So there's that. 14 magic items, jester's attire, yeah, so... But
I don't feel like these are the creepy kinds of clowns, are they?
Any clown is a creepy clown. Let's just get this out of the way.
These are not like horror movie clowns, are they?
I don't know. Did you take a look at the photos? I mean, the picture makes
they're not creepy. They're too colorful.
They're too colorful?
Too colorful to be creepy.
Oh my god. Okay. If you say so, I don't know.
I do. I don't get scared by clowns really, but I think there is a space where clowns could be scary, and I think it would be interesting to make a bard that is a performer that is a clown.
That would be a big bad evil guy.
That would be a big...
bad...
I don't know what else to go with.
Yeah, clown guy. Yeah, big bad evil clown.
Yes, because you can't say big bad clown because the abbreviation doesn't work.
No. That's a whole other thing. There's a news network for Big Bad Clowns. Anyway, anyway, so yeah, actually clowns, and if I remember correctly, I think that clown was a class in older versions as well. Like around like maybe version 3 or AD&D, there was clowns that you could play.
But we're talking about clowns spooky or not spooky.
That is true. I mean, they got an advantage right up at the front by being clowns. So
yes. So I think the whole thing, and one of the points I wanted to mention about this is the whole thing with clowns being creepy isn't because they're like inherently like, it's not because they're a clown. It's because of the outfit and the makeup that generally makes them creepy. Like if you see someone not dressed up as a clown doing stuff clowns would typically do,
yes,
it wouldn't be creepy. It would just be like a magician.
Right.
You know, or someone making balloon animals or whatever. Or it'd be a carny, you know, at that point. But I think what makes clowns creepy is when they tap into the uncanny valley.
Oh, okay.
So that's the vagueness, the ambiguity, the mouth and features being expressively larger than they should be.
Yeah.
So
I
think that's where you get into the creepy aspect or the scary aspect.
Right. I think that there's something inherently worrying about something that seems so overly joyful. I think that kind of like goes into the whole uncanny valley thing as well. Is that idea that it's hyperbolically happy and exuberant in a way that seems unnatural.
Yeah.
to normal ways of thinking, ways of acting.
Right.
Apparently there is actually a phobia for clowns, which I believe is called coulrophobia. I looked up a Psychology Today article about why clowns are scary, and so coulrophobia is a thing. The Psychology Today article explains that clowns tend to be scary because of their exaggerated look and evil representation in films. Obviously, the vast majority of individuals are not scared of clowns in a day-to-day context, but a clown's face has become part of the scare culture. I noted that there is a stereotype of the nasty, evil, eerie clown. If you look at clowns, you tend to find that part of their face and feet are exaggerated. Their big, huge noses, scary mouths, long, elongated shoes, and wildfire hair. And then there's also references to like It and the Joker in Batman. So yeah, this is one of those big things where clowns can be terrifying.
I don't think Joker was terrifying because he was a clown, at least, like, depending on which Joker. I don't think he was, like, terrifying or scary. I think he was just psychotic.
Right. And psychopaths have a tendency to be scary in a whole other way.
Yeah, and so you mix the psychopathy with him being a clown, and it's
right.
A thing. I like Heath Ledger's Joker. Wow, words.
Yes.
I don't think was scary. He was just kind of insane.
He was insane, or depending on how you want to view him, also just very methodical, but doing it in the weirdest way possible.
I mean, both. But then you get like the Joker from the animated series, which is much more exaggerated with the features and the grin and the smile and everything. And that is a much more, I think, creepy version of the Joker.
Yes.
Still not creepy because it's a cartoon, but like creepier. But yeah, like the exaggerated mouth, the makeup to make your mouth look like ear to ear.
Yeah.
I think if you really wanted to make a clown creepy in that factor, you'd be like someone on stilts. With like extended long arms that reach down to like your ankles.
So Slender Man.
Yeah, pretty much Slender Man, but a clown.
You put a wig clown. You put a wig and a little red nose on Slender Man.
I know what the thumbnail is going to be for this one now.
Oh yeah, be aware of the Slender Clown. You want to be worried about Slender Clown. I keep thinking that there's some really interesting scenarios if you wanted to make something really scary here. Like, for instance, you could actually have, like, a carnival at night, which, by its very nature, is going to be kind of terrifying. So it's an abandoned carnival. All the rides are still lit up, but it's nighttime. There's nobody else around.
Worked by ghosts.
Yes.
Ghost clowns.
Ghost clowns, because you can't even hurt them. That's always fun.
They throw spectral pies at you.
They throw spectral pies at you. That would be so much fun. The pies are also full of bees. So now you have bees as also a problem. But you know what? They do have a distinct honey taste to them. So anyway, no. You have the the nighttime carnival thing going on. And then, as your party, or they get really lost in all the lights, and they get split up. And now your party's, like, on their own in different parts of the carnival. And then a clown starts giggling and, like, steps out from behind one of the rides and just has a knife. Maybe it's a colorful knife, but it's a knife.
Maybe it's a balloon animal knife.
It's a balloon animal knife, but it's still sharp. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's still sharp. And just starts giggling at you as it starts to approach. That's going to be disturbing. And then you back up, and you hear more giggling behind you. And you hear the sound of laughter and horns, honking horns in the background.
Then the marching band comes.
Then the marching band comes, and you realize you are joining the Black Parade.
Oh, dear. It's not a knife, though. It's a meat cleaver.
It's a meat cleaver. Oh, yes. That's even scary. Oh, you know what you do? You make the little colorful umbrella that they hold into a spear. Now it's got, like, a spear end on the top of the umbrella.
There you go. Oh, so we're doing the penguin.
We're doing penguin, yes.
But a clown.
That's right. There's a flamethrower in the umbrella. That's just a pyrotechnics display. That's perfect. We need one of those. Okay.
I have a picture. I need to find it. Hold on. It's from Cowboy Bebop. It's a character that is really creepy, but he's not quite a clown. Mad Perio.
Mad Perio.
Something like that. Pierrot. But I've got it right here. Hold. This guy. He's not a clown, but it's in a carnival.
Oh, yeah. Him.
It's a very creepy episode.
I'm sure.
It's a very good one.
Yeah. I want to say that character was also in the live-action adaptation of Cowboy Bebop.
I didn't watch it, but maybe.
Yeah.
Was he insane?
Yes. And
did he giggle like a child?
I don't know if he giggled like a child. There was a scene where they were at a carnival, though.
Did he get crushed by an animatronic?
He might have, yeah.
Then yeah, that's that character.
Okay, good. I think
was he creepy?
Yes. He was.
Yeah. Okay.
He was not fun. At some point, maybe I'll have to find a photo of that. But we can compare the two. Who wore it best? Was it the anime one, or was it the live-action adaptation? I think it's going to be the anime anyway. But
yeah.
So yeah, clowns haunt our nightmares, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, what the best way is to implement it. Because I think that the carnival thing is just, like, an easy one that's like a trope. I feel like there are better ways that you could implement the clown aesthetic, maybe not as just a clown itself, but with the same kind of reasons that we find it disturbing that clowns exist.
Yeah.
That idea of exaggerating facial features and body parts can be read as monstrous or deformed as easily as it can be read as comical. And yes, I am going off of Mark Griffith's article from Psychology Today. So
there you go.
So yes, the psychologists seem to understand how this works. So there's that.
Me too. Uncanny Valley.
Uncanny Valley. Yes. Be aware if you see any clowns late at night. That's not normal. You don't want to have that happen. But what other settings could we use that kind of like Uncanny Valley sort of aesthetic that would have maybe clown-like features? Could I do that on a space station? Could I do that instead of like a xenomorph?
Probably. I mean, exaggerated features, definitely. Maybe not the clown aesthetic on a space station. You'd have to have a reason for it to be there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
maybe,
trying to figure... Okay. Yeah.
Maybe it's a space children's hospital.
Oh, God.
Okay. So it's a space children's hospital that has gone dark and the lights are out and something happened you need to investigate.
So this is just Rob Corddry's character, but in space.
Patch Adams, yeah.
No. From Children's Hospital. Remember? Rob Corddry played that character that was always dressed like a clown while he has like performed surgery and he's got blood all over his shirt.
I didn't watch much of it, but yes, I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that, but it's space?
But in space, on a derelict, like, space hospital.
Okay.
For children.
Yeah. Because you know what? In space, no one can hear you laugh.
Well, I mean, that's because the airlock has been destroyed. You need to put the air back in there. Right. Actually, it's even better, I think, if there's no air, so that it's soundless, but you still hear the giggling.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Well, here's the thing. You know, you're walking through in your spacesuit, you just hear your heavy breathing in the comms, and then you hear giggling, but it's not on your comms, and you're like, there shouldn't be any sound here.
Yeah.
You can't even hear yourself crunching stuff under your feet. There shouldn't be sound here.
Yeah. That's another way you could do that if you want to lean into the no sound is that you see the image of the clown and you see like the shoulders going up and down and like the look of like laughing, but you can't hear it.
That too, yeah.
Yeah, and then you like turn away for a second and then they're closer.
Or they're gone.
Or they're gone, yeah. And so you know that it's there and you know that he's laughing for a reason, but you can't hear the laughter. You just saw the image. It's
one of the YouTubers, I think we watched him with you, the librarian, mentioned one of his videos recently. It's the spider in the corner effect.
Oh.
That a lot of like games don't do. Is you look at a thing and you know it's there and you look away for a minute and it's gone.
Oh. Yeah.
And it's like, oh crap, now I know it's still here, but I don't know where it is anymore. And now I'm going to be, scared, creeped out the whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
Even better is if the space station has, like, power is kind of working sometimes. So you've got the doors that are opening and closing on their own, which is kind of creepy because they're like, why is this just on the fritz? Okay. And doors that random open, but you don't hear them. So the soundless thing is going to be playing into a part here. Mm-hmm. And then you've got, maybe you've got holographic projectors that would be there. Mm-hmm. So sometimes you'll see a flickering image.
Okay, yeah.
And you're like unsure if it's a real thing or if it's holographic. Mm. So maybe it's just this holographic image of a child holding someone's hand. And then it flickers into a clown. And then it flickers back to this child holding someone's hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're just setting up the worst kind of video game that anyone could build.
Basically, what we're trying to make is Dead Space, but with clowns.
Yeah.
We're making Clown Space, and it's great. This
Clown
is terrific.
Space.
Let's do that. I think that actually that would have been way more terrifying than the necromorphs that we get in that game. Not that the necromorphs weren't suitably bad to deal with, but there's a lot of ways that you can utilize that same formula. I think that it's just that exaggeration. I noticed too when I was looking through the overview of the clown supplement from the Dungeon Masters Guild. which I think, funnily enough, is from someone called Total Party Killer.
Oh, that's us. Wait, it's Sue.
It's a different TPK altogether. But one of the subclasses is the mime. And
yes,
the mime is like a whole other kettle of fish, because mimes, again, that soundless thing ends up being like their whole deal. So if you, and that's why I always thought it was funny that like Mr. Mime talks constantly in Pokemon.
Yeah.
But yeah, mimes, don't touch them. They are clowns, but French. Can't trust them. Yeah.
Haha, French baguettes. I think mimes are an interesting thing for like D&D, because if you want to be a mime, you could specialize in illusion and force magic.
Yes, you could.
So
yeah, put up
I think
walls of force that are invisible.
Actual walls of force, yeah. I think what you'd want to do for that is cross class between wizard bard.
Oh yeah.
So you get the performance bonuses, and you can take mimery as your performance, for instance.
Oh yeah.
And then you could do wizard specializing in illusion.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's what force wall and things with force magic fall into. You'd have to look into it.
Yeah.
But your school of magic you could do is the one that specializes in like force, wall of force, invisible stuff, etc. It might be illusion. It might be abjuration.
Yeah.
It might be evocation. I'm not sure.
Right.
But then the bard stuff to be able to like do the performance.
Right. There is also, if you were doing like clowns, you might want to take on something like oh god, maybe like the rogue archetype of like the arcane trickster. You would be able to like do some spells, but I think the big thing is that backstab damage while you're laughing and giggling is pretty great.
Yeah.
And then you just randomly start shooting off a spell, which I think arcane tricksters do mostly, like that kind of like either illusionary or basically magical like that. How many spoops out of 5 for clowns?
Oh, normal clowns, maybe a 2. They're a little creepy just on the base level, but I personally don't find them scary.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have a friend of mine who on Facebook who is a clown and does like haunted houses during the Halloween season, who does creepy clown makeup and whatnot, and it's kind of creepy. If I were in a haunted house, yeah, it might be creepy, but like it's not scary to me.
Right.
Are clowns in a derelict children hospital spaceship though? Terrifying.
Yeah. There's not enough spoops.
Yeah, there's
not enough spoops. You can't. I don't want to be there.
Those clowns will make you spoop your pants.
I'm gonna go with, I guess, 1 billion out of 5 spoops for clowns in a haunted children's hospital in space, because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to hear the clowns or not, or if I'm going to see them. I now don't even know what the rules of the game are when I get there. So that's terrible. So, and of course, the thing is, clowns are always so like colorful that you would get really creeped out if you couldn't see them, because they're supposed to be very visible.
Yeah, well, the thing in the derelict, space hospital is that the clowns wouldn't be super colorful because it's derelict and the lights aren't necessarily on.
Oh.
But even if they were colorful, you would still have to have like a flashlight or a lantern or something to be able to illuminate them. So they could be drab and run down clowns, which would also be very creepy.
Yes.
I think that would be creepier than the bright, colorful clowns.
Yeah.
Because instead of the bright red hair, you've got like disheveled, greasy, oily-looking red hair.
Yeah.
Maybe, and maybe all the clothes are like stained.
Yeah.
And their makeup is more so instead of like the white face or the red or the black or whatever. Maybe it's like they're really creepy, so it's the white makeup, but it's all smeared and like running and like caked and like brown instead, so it looks like it was once white, but it's worn out really bad.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking to myself, like, if you had almost like the blacklight makeup, where it's like a glowing green kind of color when the lights are off.
You could do that too, though.
Yeah.
You could have some of the clowns be like glow in the dark makeup, so when you're in a dark room, but all you see is just their grin.
Yeah, you're staring down the hallway, and the hallway's completely dark, but it's got those like lights that are still like halfway off they're like swinging in the middle and they flicker on and off. And so when it's off, you're starting to see like that green outline, and when it comes on, you start to see the disheveled like figure of the clown, like just kind of like all gnarled up with the head like cocked to the side and grinning at you, and then the lights keep going out and like
and then the light falls off the ceiling and shatters.
Oh yeah, and then when your eyes adjust, you don't even see the black light, sort of. Yeah,
and then the clown's just gone.
Yeah, the clown's just gone, but you hear a distant laughter behind you at that point. Anyway, happy Halloween, everybody! If you have any other ideas about how you can make clowns, actually at this point, less scary, I don't really know if we need to make them more scary. If you have any ideas about that, please leave us a comment down below in the video, or you can check us out on Anchor and leave a voice message for us over there.
Or if you hated everything we just talked about, please, like in the best way, like if you found that scary, give us a like and leave a comment and be like, I hate you. Now I'm gonna have nightmares forever. You're welcome.